So the day Shadow Labyrinth dropped...
was the last podcast.
It was the day of the last...
Yeah, and in the last
podcast.
podcast, we were like talking about our hype for it.
Yeah.
Now we can talk about the disappointment.
You're like, I'm going to do a first impressions video of it because I'm really we're both really excited for this game.
Yeah.
And you got it, and you literally text me, and it was just like, don't bother.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, don't say that. It's like, no, it's slow, it's cumbersome, and it doesn't work very well.
Yeah. But that's fake, apparently.
I think you're lying.
I did a first impressions video, so I'm pretty sure. I mean, I went hard and said it was broken.
Well,
it's not broken.
No, I would say it is.
It could be better.
I mean, how hard is it to optimize a 2D platformer, basically?
Yeah, well, in my defense, it's broken because the Switch 1 version docked runs at 60 FPS.
Yeah.
The Switch 2 version docked runs like anywhere between 30 upwards.
30 if you're lucky.
It's so variable.
Yeah.
Like there's instances where there's high frame rate, but because we don't have VRR docked, it means it's a choppy, stuttering mess docked. But people like to say that that's fake because they have the game and that doesn't happen for them. And that, if they'd watched the video, would mean that they just aren't very susceptible to frame rate stutters. And
that is why VRR exists.
Yes, yeah, so that it can smooth things over for people like me that are more acute and attuned to those issues.
Well, I was watching your video and I'm less fussy than you are. Like I'll put up with stuff and say, oh, it's all right. You know, I'm a console gamer. It's like I'm used to having to put up with stuff.
Yeah.
But like I was watching video, I couldn't. The stuttering of the background would make me feel a bit sick.
See, I was so hyped for this, and I play a lot of stuff handheld first.
Yeah.
But this time, I was like, you know what? I'm going to play it docked because I think basically I sprained my ankle to the point where I literally was...
He's begging for sympathy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Get the violin out.
Yeah.
I don't get any from my wife, so, you know. But, so I'd sprained my ankle, so it meant I was just sat on the sofa with my leg up all day for like the whole weekend. So I was like, right, well, I've got Shadow Labyrinth. I was playing Donkey Kong docked. I'll back out because I'm a heathen. I bought Shadow Labyrinth digitally, which we discussed in the last podcast. So I was like, well, I don't need to do anything. With my controller, I can just open the next game. Benefit of digital, 100%, right? If you're,
lazy.
Yeah.
Or broken.
Or broken like I was. Then you don't have to do anything. So I was like, I'll just start playing it. And I was so hyped. We went over a hype in the last podcast and I was so unbelievably hyped from the Amazon show and then getting ready for this new spin on Pac-Man, Metroidvania. It's totally my jam. I was like, I was so hyped. I loaded it up, hyped. Intro scene is random. Like so random.
Oh, really?
Like because it drops you into like it's like does a Star Wars.
Yeah.
Where like the first film is actually episode 4.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like so you have no idea what's going on. You're just thrust into this world. It starts like I guess in the past, but like you have no idea what's going on. So there's like mech battles and stuff. I'm doing spoilers right now. Like I'm not going to spoil anything else. This is the intro, right? Yeah. Like it's the cutscene intro. There's like all these things going on. I don't know who the characters are. I don't know what's going on. Like the Pac-Man dude's the robot. And then you play like 3 seconds of that. And then everything changes and then the game starts. And you've got nothing. You're nobody. You just see Puck, like there, like hi, you're number 8.
Waka, waka.
Yeah. No, he doesn't say that. That's racist in Pac-Man language. So he
is that culturally appropriate Pac-Man?
Yeah.
Damn.
So Puck basically says you're number 8, which is if you've seen the prequel on the Amazon show, it's a follow-on from that.
Right.
But the intro to the game is just totally unrelated. Like it's really random. So anyway, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was getting hyped because I was like, I don't know what any of this means. Like really cool. You won't find out any of that for a long time yet. Oh. So it leaves you completely like a bit bewildered as to what's going on. You start the game and they've made the difficulty curve totally different. So with like Metroid or Castlevania, you generally like start out like maybe with all your powers and then something happens and you lose them all and now you go, so you get a taste of what's to come often, but then you're like down on the bottom rung. Or maybe you just start at the bottom rung. But generally, they make the game a little bit easier because it's like you're a noob. You're just starting out. It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
You're going to find some power-ups. You're going to find a new ability or two that's going to help you traverse and fight through the world. Nah, this game's like, let's just make it as hard as it will be later. But now you have no skills, no abilities, and all you've got is a 3-hit slash. That's it. It's like, okay, cool. Like, you've got no health. You've got no damage. Nothing. There's no parry. It's a dodge. And if you hit into an enemy's legs, like, you can't walk past them. Yeah. So if you like walk into them, you take a hit as if you've been hit. So it's as much damage reduction as a hit. So you have to phase through them with dodge. And if you don't time that perfectly, you just hit into them and still go past them. Like, so it's kind of broken there in that mechanic. Kind of frustrating. The first boss is absolutely nails because you have nothing and you are just thrown into the boss and it's like, have fun. And it's like,
this
wicked.
Isn't fun.
Yeah. It took me like 15 plus tries.
I've said it before, like probably a couple of years ago in the show, like there's a real art in game design to difficulty curves and how you train the player about the game.
Yes. Yeah.
And make it fun.
Yeah. No, this ain't fun. This is just hard.
Certain classic Super Mario Brothers, go right back to the start, is the perfect example of how you reward and train at the same time. Like if you never played the game, never seen it, you would smash a button and jump and then you'd hit a block and then you see the block moving and it rewards you with a mushroom right away.
Yeah, immediately. Yeah.
And it's super easy. Yes. If you've played that, if you get anywhere through that game, you go back to the start, you're like, oh, this is so easy. Yeah. Like Sonic does it. And loads of games since then have basically copied that template of like, this is how you introduce and train people the mechanics of your game.
Yes.
Don't give them everything at once because that's difficult and reward them a lot at the start. Donkey Kong does it incredibly well. It gives you all the abilities at the start, which is rare.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's rewarding you straight away. Like, and there's no jeopardy. It's just like, just learn and have fun.
Yes.
And I'll introduce one tiny bit of jeopardy and you get a big reward for doing it.
Yeah.
That's an art. And I get it. You can make your game however you want. Some of the early Metroids were hard at the start, but they weren't like 100%.
Oh no!
When I think back to like the NES Metroid, you come down on the lift, don't you? And like you've just got you don't even have morph ball yet or anything.
No, you literally walk left
blaster.
About you walk left about 10 foot and then you get the morph ball.
Yeah.
So it's like immediate.
But it gives you like a short blaster. It's not even the length of the screen.
Yes, yeah. But you slowly...
but the enemy is just like one hedgehog.
Yeah, now on this, it's nails.
Yeah.
So you get to the first boss with like nothing. You upgrade your stamina, which looks like a health bar, but it's not because it's red. Your health bar is not red.
Should be green. Stamina should be green.
Yeah, it's the other way around. So you've got massive stamina bar, and you can upgrade that, or you can upgrade your attack damage, but you need like 500 coins or whatever the thing is, right?
Right.
And you only get those by killing enemies. And when you kill enemies, you get maybe like 5, 10. So you need like 500 times 2 because you want to upgrade both of those.
Right.
And then once you've spent 500, the next one's 1,000. Or is it 1,500? Might be 1,500 each. Right? So for the next lot. So it's like, oh, great. Like, this is cool. And that's before you even get another ability. So when you're actually like into the combat, it's very slow, very clunky. Bear in mind, I'm still talking about docked here. So I was like, man, this feels like I've got loads of delay. Like I'm pressing and then it happens. And I was stood there for ages just pressing the like slash button. I was like, there's so much delay here. Like docked, like press the button, slash, press the button, slash. And I'm like, I'm going to be trying to dodge, avoid. There's like projectiles. There's enemies in the sky, enemies on the floor, all with different like mechanics. And I'm meant to like dodge and attack these whilst having like 5 millisecond input delay. Like this is really annoying.
Yeah.
And I was pissed off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I'm like wanting to like this game. It's like, it's hard. That's cool. I've played stuff that's hard. I'm trying to think of, oh man, I wish I knew which it was. It's like a Metroidvania Souls game. Like all medieval looking.
Dead Cells?
No, this is like more like realistic kind of art. He's got like a big cone head, like slightly
blasphemous.
Blasphemous. There we go. I like hard games.
Yeah.
That's epic. It's hard.
It's funny. As soon as you said
Like,
Conehead, I knew exactly.
I was thinking of Silent Hill. I was like, how could I put this? Yeah, Blasphemous. So that's wicked and that's hard, but it's also good.
Yes.
This is hard and not very good. So I was like, this delay is annoying. And then as I'm like traversing around, I'm like, it's really stuttery. I was like, I specifically bought the Switch 2 version. I backed out and checked to make sure. I was like, no, I've definitely got the Switch 2 version in. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, because you're running like left and right. The best way to traverse is to hold down and slide, because then he does this like little like shoo shoo kind of like thing. So I'm like pewing around on the floor, like trying to get through maps, because otherwise you're just like, there's no sprint.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of like walking around. It's like, okay, cool. And as I'm going like up and down through bits, I'm like, this is really stuttery. And every time you get to the end of the screen, you've then got a load. So it's got like a free 4-second loading screen until the next screen. But also when you run into the edge of the screen, you don't just run into it and then there's a loading screen. You then go to like 1 FPS for like 3 seconds as you go to the loading screen and wait. And then you come out.
That is not
like,
cool.
I was like, this is bad, man.
Yeah.
Like this is annoying. Again, I'm very like aware of this stuff and it annoys me. It is immersion breaking, you know, like, so I was like, okay, I'm kind of annoyed at this. I'm trying to do a boss fight. That's probably why I died so much, because I did it docked. So the first boss fight absolutely nails. It's then miles until you get the first ability, which is necessary. You should have had that in the first 2 minutes of the game. It took me a long time before I found it, because there's no objective. There's no like, go this kind of direction and you'll come up against some dead ends. It's a Metroidvania. You're going to hit a wall. You can't do that yet. Like, so, okay, go back. But with this, it's like, I don't know where to go now. Like, I'm actually lost, and I'm hours into the game now, and I'm lost.
Any one of those things, in any game, you can kind of forgive negative things.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, loading times are a bit annoying in the game. Oh, there's a bit of stuttering. It's kind of annoying.
All of them are present.
Oh, it's really, the difficulty curve's really hard. Oh, there's no clear objectives. You can get lost. Yeah, all of them. And all it takes is for then there to be like, you reach a dead end and you go, I can't be bothered.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did.
Can't be bothered with this.
So when I first played it in docked, I only played like an hour, and I was like, I don't even want to play this. And that's when I text you saying, don't buy this.
Don't bother.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Like, and then I was like, I felt guilty. I was like,
you spent money on it as well. You know?
Yeah, again, we buy all our games. So I was like, I need to try this again. And at that point, I don't know, people were watching TV or whatever, and I was like, I'll just play it handheld. So load it up handheld. Totally different experience. Like, that input delay is gone. There's no
input delay is gone.
The input delay is no longer there. And also, it's still slow. Like, it's still a slow combat game, but the input delay is less, so it's reduced. But all the stuttering is gone.
I wonder if it's worth trying it docked with the controller plugged in.
Maybe. I think it's just the game's broken on Switch 2. It will get patched, I hope.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm just curious. It's like, why is it causing input delay? That's really weird. But not handheld.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if the frame rate's all over the place,
could be.
You know, higher frame rate, less input delay. So if it's fluctuating hard, then
you don't
I
get
guess
the stuttering handheld though.
No,
because of VRR.
Well, I don't know.
Or is it just because of lower resolution?
Exactly. Yeah. So this is the thing, because we've seen in other games like Hitman, there's no VRR enabled, which would fix that game.
Yeah.
But there isn't any. So I don't know, because it's down to the devs whether they enable it. So I don't know if it's got VRR enabled and it's just smoothing out the wildly inconsistent frames, or if it's because it's 1080p or maybe even rendering lower, that it's just able to hit a capped 60.
Yeah.
Because obviously when you dock it, it's forcing 4K.
I would hazard a guess it is about the resolution. Also based off the fact that the Switch 1 version of the game doesn't have these issues.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
So it's obviously not trying to reach the 4K output or 1440, whatever it's aiming at.
It's
on
4K,
docked, is it?
Yeah.
So it's not aiming because it can't.
Yeah.
So the maximum it'll aim at is 1080.
Yes, yeah, 1080 dots.
So it could just be a resolution thing for the build of the game.
I think there's no excuse that this can't be running 4K 60 upscaled.
There's nothing about it that's so intensive that it
no, not at all. If Donkey Kong can run, if Mario Kart World can run, this literal 2D platformer that has the tiniest maps on screen before you hit a loading screen, there is no way that this cannot run 4K 60. You know, if it had 120 hertz output, it should be able to do 4K 120.
The other thing is, I was looking at it because I'd just come off the back of Metroid Dread. Yeah. Which is a real like spoiling you kind of Metroidvania.
Oh, yeah, well, that's top tier.
Yeah.
It's like S tier.
And it's primarily the combination of the action and the movement in that game are just sublime.
Oh, it's fluid. Like, it's
perfect
so
word for it. It's just beautiful. And so then when I was watching, I was watching your video, and I also watched someone else's where they were comparing the Switch 1 build versus the Switch 2 build to see what the issues were. Yeah. And so I was watching that, and I stopped looking at the technical stuff. Yeah. It's like, just what's the game actually like? And I'm watching it going, compared to Dread, it's slow, it's cumbersome. Yeah. The combat looks a bit frustrating. Yeah. I just don't think I'd enjoy it as much as I thought. I
don't think you'd enjoy it. I can punish myself into liking it because I've still given it a chance. Every time I put it down, I go, I'm not playing that game.
Andy, the masochistic gamer.
Yeah, but I like literally every time I put it down, I go, that's the last time I'm playing that. Yeah, and then I go back to it, and I'm like, no, I'll give it another chance. And there's bits I like about it. You get the mech, but there's no use for it. There's like once you get it, there's one part of a map that you need it to get through. That's the only time you actually need it. Like any other time than that is, okay, you could just hammer through some. I cheated on the next boss because I just mech'd up and just pinned it in the corner and just slapped it because your mech's got like a timer. Yeah. And once that timer gave up, I was like, well, now the boss has only got like 10% health. I can just slap it and run around, you know, and then I got through it really quick. Got the next like health orb or whatever, you know. But that's the other thing is it's so punishing because you've got two things, right? You've got a checkpoint and a save point. Checkpoint lets you travel to any other checkpoint. So it's like a fast travel hub, right? Which you're going to need because you're going to get lost because there's no objective, right? So you've got the checkpoint. So you've got travel, you've got upgrade for the expensive upgrades, which I've don't know how I've done it. I've upgraded everything like quite a bunch, but I've backtracked like 1,000 times. So I've just killed like a million things.
Does everything respawn when you go back into a...
Not everything. Some places do, some places don't. So it seems random. Yeah. So you got travel, upgrade. I think you've got save or something. It saves automatically when you get to it. There's something else on the checkpoint. I can't remember what it was, but it then fills up your health bar as well as your health tanks. But the save, which is like a mini checkpoint, which you can just find randomly, all that does is saves the game and also fills up your health bar only. And these checkpoints, I've been playing for hours and I've probably got like 5 checkpoints maybe. And there's a lot more save points, but when you die, you can choose, do you want the save point or the checkpoint? The checkpoint's always miles back. But if you load at a save point, well, you've only got a full health bar, that's it. No heals, because your tanks are empty. And equally, the only way to fill that is at a checkpoint. There are pools of health. I've literally found 1 pool in the whole game so far, like maybe 2. And you jump in it and it fills you up.
Again,
but that's it.
Something all of the Metroids have always done incredibly well.
Yeah.
It's like health, it's never really your problem.
Not really, no.
Because every enemy I kill will help me.
I was just about to say, in Metroid, you've got the little like wasps that come out of the floor. Yeah. And you shoot them, they give you health, you just farm them. Yeah. You stand there until you've filled your health out. Yeah. No enemy drops health in this. Not that I've come across.
That's frustrating.
None. So
it's disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's disappointing when you've been looking forward to a game.
I was so hyped for this game, like unbelievably hyped, because I love Metroidvanias. Yeah. I love giving a chance for like big studios making 2D games. Yeah. Just like Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown should never have flopped ever. Like, that should be getting sequels.
Critically, it did really well. So
Yes.
It's got great reviews. Everyone who's played it's loved it.
Yeah.
It just didn't sell.
Yeah, because it's a 2D game and people were like, oh, that looks old.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't understand what fun is. but you know, so I'm all for giving those studios a chance and stuff. But this, like, my hype maybe was too large. I don't know.
Yeah.
I still like the concept. I like the art style. Handheld, it's actually playable. If you are a glutton for punishment and you want a really challenging game, this is going to give it to you. It's only £25, $25. It's like a cheap game.
Yeah.
And I like it. I just wish it was a bit different, you know, like I wish I had more skills. I wish there was more ways of healing.
Just wish it worked right.
And I wish it worked in docked.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was nice on the TV, but it is a handheld game, absolutely. Play it in handheld. They might fix it, but they're not going to change the core gameplay, in which case, like, I'm tempted to just give up on it, if I'm honest.
Wow, another game that you start and don't complete.
Yeah, but this one's not by choice. I was thinking I was thinking this would be my first Switch 2 game that I like properly 100%.
Yeah.
And I just don't think I could be bothered anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll see.
That's savage.
If it gets updated, I'll try it again. But right now, I've got this kind of like weird thing where I want to play it, but equally I don't.
There's too many good games.
Yeah, exactly.
Either coming out or have come out, or just in the backlog in general. There's too many good games to waste time on mediocre games.
Yeah.
We're spoilt right now.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
And,
I'd be more inclined to replay Prince of Persia,
Yeah.
The Lost Crown, than to continue with this game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to jumping into that.
Yeah.
I've got it so I can play it handheld on the Switch too.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't patched it though, have they?
Nah,
This is a shame.
that's my issue. Is I want to go back into it, but there's no Switch 2 patch.
Yeah.
I doubt there will be because the whole team is disbanded. So I'm more like, I mean, I bought that game multiple times because it's me.
Yeah.
I'm more likely to just play it on the Ally X because I can 1080p it maxed out 120 FPS. Whereas on the Switch 2, I'll be running it at like 720p or whatever it is, probably at like 60 or less.
Yeah, I wonder what the capped frame rate is on it. It's probably 60, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Andy, check out that totally seamless transition.
What's happening?
Yes. Well, you just watched a clip of the 128KB podcast.
Did I?
If you want to watch the full thing, you should click on the video that's between our faces. It's a good one.